If you keep chasing approval from others, you'll never truly live for yourself. But today I'm going to tell you how to stop. Humans are wired for social acceptance, but seeking too much validation is damaging. Very few people understand the need for approval. And that's the few percentage that don't fall into trap of chasing approval from other people. Let me explain this in simpler terms so that you can understand this. From an early age, we are conditioned to seek approval. As children, we are scolded for bad behavior and praised for good behavior. This teaches us that with approval, there is love, but with rejection, there is damage. So we tend to seek this validation so that we can show or get approval or get love from the people around us. And this conditioning goes on to adulthood. However, the need for validation can turn into approval addiction, where we seek validation before making important decisions or just any other decisions in our day-to-day life, or maybe seek validation to feel good about ourselves. So here are the signs that you're in this category of chasing approval from other people. How do you know that I'm in this category of maybe wanting people to accept me or wanting people to approve of what I'm doing or to approve of me? Number one, you overthink how others think of you, constantly worrying of how people perceive you, replaying conversations. Maybe you had a conversation earlier, you keep replaying it to see or worry if you sounded dumb. You want to see, what did I say? How did I sound? Did I really say something I shouldn't have? You keep replaying conversations that you had earlier because you worry so much if you sounded dumb in those conversations. Number two, feeling anxious when someone disagrees with you. Here, you find yourself agreeing to certain things that you don't really want, but you're agreeing to them just to avoid conflict and to impress other people or to keep it at peace with other people, because you just don't want them to know how you actually feel about it, how you actually feel about something, or what's really your opinion about something. Number three, saying yes when you actually want to say no. You find yourself agreeing to things that you don't want to, just simply because you're afraid of upsetting or disappointing someone or disappointing a group of maybe of people. So instead of saying no, you say yes. So you sacrifice your own time, energy, and peace just to keep other people happy or to make them feel that you're on board with them. Yeah. Number four, feeling crushed by criticism. Negative feedback, even if it's constructive and it is really meant to be given out, feels like a personal attack to you. You just feel like people are attacking you and you don't take it in the right way, or maybe want to rectify or maybe want to change, but you feel like it's a personal, very personal attack to you. You overreact to small criticism and you feel the need to prove yourself or feel the need for other people to know maybe why certain things went wrong. So what are the dangers of seeking too much approval from others? Number one, loss of identity, forgetting who you really are. When your decisions are constantly depending on what others think of you or what others want from you, you find yourself living their version of your life and not yours. Get me? Are you getting me? You find yourself living a life that others want for you or others make for you, but not what you want your life to be. Yeah, loss of identity. You completely forget who you are, or you actually don't know who you are, just because your decisions are only based on other people's opinion. Find yourself constantly changing yourself just to fit into a crowd, just to feel accepted, and making it difficult for you not to know who you really are. Number two, emotional exhaustion. Oh my god. It's so tiring living the life that people want for you and living your life based on other people's opinions and living your life constantly wanting to belong. It's so exhausting and tiresome. I can tell. No matter how hard you try, someone will always disapprove of you. So you fearing rejection leads you to being unhappy, having stress and maybe anxiety. You sacrifice your own happiness in a way that maybe you say yes to things that you don't actually agree, but because you want to belong or you want to feel accepted, you sacrifice your happiness to impress others and just to say yes. Let me give you an example of this. Agreeing to plans that don't really work or don't really make you so comfortable, or plans that you're not happy about. Taking extra shifts at work just to make your boss happy. And I've ever found myself in this situation where I was called and I was asked to take extra shifts, and I just said no. At the moment, I was feeling the need to say yes because they were looking straight at me in the eyes, and there were many people and they were asking me, we want you to do this and this. And I just said, no, I can't. And of course, they wanted an explanation why I couldn't do that. And I boldly say, I am sorry, but I have to decline your request. I just said no. When I got out of that office, let me tell you, I was feeling so great. Like, what have I done? What have I done? Did I just reject or turn down the extra shifts they wanted me to take? Of course, I would have agreed to make them happy or to please them. At what cost? At my happiness. It's okay. If I'm willing, it's okay. But if I don't want to, then I'm not willing to sacrifice my happiness just to please you or to make you like me because you're my boss. No. I was so proud of myself. And if you feel like it's okay, then do it. If you feel like you're not okay with it, please don't do it just to make them happy. No, don't. Number 3, you avoid risks and growth. Here, there's stagnation. You avoid opportunities, or you tend to push away opportunities that require you to get out of your comfort zone. Why? Feel like when you get out of my comfort zone, I will leave this group. I will leave this person. Will they approve of this decision? Will they like it? So you tend to push those opportunities that really require you to get out of your comfort zone just because you fear, or just because you don't want to disappoint and to be out of certain group of people. And that's not good because you don't want change. You don't want to take that risk to see what next. Let me give you this example because we are here on YouTube. You want to start a YouTube channel, but you fear negative comments from, especially from people that you know, or from people that know you. So you fear and it holds you back. And so you don't start. Fear of disapproval holds you back from pursuing something that might change your life or something that might make you happy, because you know this is what will make me happy. But because I fear, because I don't want this and this to happen, let me just hold back. So seeking approval keeps you stuck in fear. It prevents you from personal growth and success and happiness. This leads us to the most important part of this video. It's okay, that's me. But how do I stop this chasing of approval from others? I'm going to give you 5 practical steps to help you to stop chasing approval and start trusting yourself and knowing your worth. Number 1, shift your mindset. Accept that not everyone will approve of you. The biggest mental shift that you can make is to accept that you cannot please everyone. And that's okay. You're not here to please everyone. Why do you want to please everyone? Accept it's okay. I cannot please everyone. And that's totally okay. The same way not everyone pleases you is the same way that you cannot please everyone. Accept it. Some people will love you. Some will dislike you for who you are. Some will dislike you for the things that you have done. Some will dislike you for how you look, and some will dislike you for no particular reason. They just feel like they hate you. They just feel like, no, I don't love them. And some don't care at all. They don't know your existence. They don't even notice you. They don't care at all. Let me tell you this, even the most successful and admired people, all those people that are so successful, the celebrities, the most powerful people, have critics. The more you live for others' approval, the less you live for yourself. Get that? Yeah. The more you live for others' approval, the less of you get. The less you live for yourself. So here is a mindset shift I want you to always remember. Instead of fearing disapproval from others, remind yourself this. It is better to be disliked for who you really are than to be liked for the person you're not. Imagine faking or not being yourself and some people still don't like you. Imagine that. So it's better for people to dislike you for who you really are than for people to like you for the person you're not. Number 2, build self-trust. Make decisions based on your values. How do you do this? Number 1, come up with the core values that align with you. Come up with core values that you want them to be for you. For example, honesty. So the next step is make decisions that align with your core values. Not anything less or anything outside that. Decisions that align with honesty. Make decisions that align with your values and not decisions from other people. Also practice making small decisions without asking for other people's opinions, like what you want to wear, what you want to eat, where you want to spend your free time, what you want to do when you're alone or when you're outside, what you want to eat even when you go out with your friends. Don't ask for opinions. Just make your own small decisions. Wear what you want, eat what you want, go where you want. Do that. Number 3, practice saying no without actually feeling guilt or the need to explain your no. Don't do that. You said no, that's enough. They ask you, why are you saying no? I said no. Don't feel the urge to explain your no, especially to people who just want to change and manipulate your decision. Just tell them that you said no, and that's it. You can start practicing this with saying small no's, like I can't make it today, I won't be available, I have other plans. That's saying no. You can start practicing that with the small no's, the frequent questions that you get asked, and just turn down people by saying no. Remember this: saying yes to what you don't actually want to do is saying no to yourself. When you say yes to something that you're not okay with, remember you have said no to yourself. And always remember that you owe nobody any explanation. You owe it to yourself, but to none. You owe none any explanation. Number 4, seek internal validation instead of seeking external validation. Instead of waiting for other people to praise you, instead of waiting for other people to appreciate you, do it yourself. Make it a habit. You do something nice, appreciate yourself. You wear something good, compliment yourself. And when other people do that, it's okay. And if they don't do that, it's still okay. Because you know what? You already got yourself. You already know your worth. It's okay. I know I look nice. I looked at myself in the mirror and I told myself that. So whether you like it or not, whether you tell me or not, I look nice. I did something good. Nobody noticed. Nobody appreciated me. That's okay. I have me. I'm taking myself out because I did something good. Because I did it. And if they do, it's okay. Receive it. If they don't, then it's okay. You got you. Also keep a self-appreciating journal where you write down your small everyday wins. What happened today? What did I achieve? Write them down. Self-appreciating yourself is important compared to other people appreciating you. Trust me. So here is a mantra that you can practice to help you on this. My worth is not defined by others' approval, but it is defined by how I see myself. Practice this and always know that your worth depends on you. How do you see yourself? As a failure? Okay, that's you. The way you see yourself is how your worth is defined. Number 5, surround yourself with people who accept you for who you are. If you find yourself constantly seeking for validation or chasing for validation, it might be because you're surrounded by people who constantly fuel a need for you to seek their acceptance, or people who show you that you're not worth it. Thus, the need to chase their approval or the need to chase their acceptance. Stop or stay away from people who manipulate you or people who don't love you for who you are or accept you for who you are. You don't need them. It's okay. You wanted to be in their group, but because they don't see your worth, then it's okay. Just goodbye and go. Remember, the right people will respect you for who you truly are and not who they want you to be. Remember that. The right people will accept you no matter what. That's you. This is you. They don't need to change. They will accept you for who you really or truly are. Remember that. At the end of the day, approval seeking is a behavior that can be unlearned. The more you trust yourself, set boundaries, seek internal validation, the less power others' opinion will have on you. The less effect on what other people think of you. You are worth it, darling. Live like you are. So if this helped you, hit like, subscribe, and share with someone who you really think might need to hear this message. Until next time, bye-bye.